Whoa! What an ending! Oh my goodness! Oh, I can't believe it! I can't believe it! What an ending! Oh my goodness! So review of Endwalker. The credits are rolling.
For a moment we thought...
I gotta do a review now because I have the credits rolling, don't I? Yeah, check on everyone else.
After what you've done, you're the last person.
Oh, come on, girl. Hey, alright, so this is a good way for them to have the credits rolling. So in this review, I'm going to give my impressions of Endwalker.
How can you keep your promise if
you're
not
very dense. It was very dense compared to previous expansions. You know, there's
another fine show you've put on.
A lot of it's that it was very cinematic, very dense.
Indeed.
I liked it better than Shadowbringers, I think. Actually,
do that again.
The thing is,
my poor heart couldn't bear
when I compare it to something like Heavensword, it's a simpler plot.
If you hadn't returned,
and it's a slower build-up. I feel like parts.
Sounds harsh.
All right, so I'm gonna say what I liked and what I disliked about Endwalker.
We tended to
I liked that it was packed.
We could.
It really wrapped up so many expansions and stories. It included a lot of minor characters. Wrapped up a lot of questions that people have had for a decade. It was for the amount of, for one expansion, it did a lot.
Gladdening.
Gladdening, yeah. The downside, I think, is that it rushed some of it. It felt a little rushed. Emotionally, you're running from one thing to another.
That you were right behind her. We all got our hopes up, but you never came. And when you finally deign to appear, you're within an ilm of your life.
Oh.
Damn you!
Oh,
damn you for making us worry.
Oh, that's okay. No, you're all right. Keep crying. Medium likes it. All right. So let's see. There's a lot of good things about the story.
Oh, those were cries of celebration.
You know, I love the new lock breaks and stuff. The very imaginative, very cinematic fights. It's a really good expansion. I don't think it's a like 9.8 out of 10. I'm putting it up there with Heavensword and Shadowbringers. I think even Heavensword I had a 95 out of 100, so maybe Shadowbringers I gave a 98. I don't know.
I hope you're ready.
They're both really good. Good mix of sci-fi fantasy. The pacing, I liked that it was dense, but it was too quick pacing.
Ultima Thule, you see.
So,
can you stand? If so, you may wish to see what's outside.
What is outside? Yay! I'm so glad the teleporter worked even far away. Oh my gosh. See what I mean by the pacing? It's like...
We're home, my friend.
You know, you're
home.
Drastically changing emotions one moment to the next. You know, you're going back in time, and now you're in a different place, and now you're sad, but now you're happy. It's, I feel like, I like that it's dense, but it could be dense with better pacing, I think. Oof. Oh. So I'm guessing they know because the final days just stopped everywhere. So they probably know, okay, it's done. So like, are these aliens? No, that's great. Hey, everyone. I mean, yeah. Ugh. Emotional roller coaster. Highly recommend for anyone. Really go through ARR and start from this Seiju. Seiju is an interesting side character. I like it a lot. Julius Quintus. Oh, Quintus. Oh. That was a rough shot that he had. Yeah, Ratatan. Good stuff. I don't know. it's a fantastic game. Recommend it for anyone who likes fantasy. Sometimes I would get emotional just from the song. Not even from like it was. The situation didn't even warrant it, but the song would be good. The writing got a little platitudinal near the end. And if you don't know what I mean by platitudes, I mean that, it was generic phrasing about hope. And it didn't resonate with me that much. But, again, I highly recommend it. And, so glad I played this game, and it took me about 6 months to go from A Realm Reborn all the way through Endwalker. I did it at a very leisurely pace. And yeah, I'm excited. Oh, nice. Yeah, all the representatives are there. They're returning. What? This is a fantastic, if I were to never play the game again, I'd feel great. I am, because there's expansions and patches and things like that.
Thank heavens.
But oh my goodness, this was my goal that I set out 7 months ago, 6-7 months ago.
Welcome home.
I bought the game a year and a half ago, but I didn't actually play it when I first bought the base game. Sort of it's exactly the way that I feel. Hey, no final days, you're doing well. Looks like old Charlie needs a new identity besides protecting itself from the end of days. And see, Heideling's blessing doesn't mean as much now, because the whole Zodiac thing's defeated. Heideling's defeated. The freaking end of days thing, the whole thing's wrapped up. You don't need Heideling's blessing anymore. You got friends, you got hope, you're good. You got a future to look forward to. This is a really good ending. I'm just, it's pretty draining though. That's one thing I'll say. Very densely packed compared to other expansions, and it told a lot of stories too. It's a story about many people's lives. The previous expansions I almost liked in Shadowbringers and Heavensward, that it was very focused on whether it was Iceheart and Horshathon and Shiva and all. I liked that it was just condensed. You had Nidhogg and Justinian. There's so many. I feel like this just wrapped up so many stories that I liked how dense it was, but the pacing was so quick. You'd have 3 conversations and it would wrap up an entire character arc. So that was my only concern. And Tataru never became the summoner that I was hoping. I was hoping she'd actually develop a battle class, but maybe not. Maybe in the future. Anyway. Fascinating stuff. Alright, there's going to be some more credits, I bet. Yep. Credits are coming, I bet. So, we're going to change the scrolling speed for a bit. Alright. So, again, beautiful story. And look, this ties together everything from The Realm Reborn, Sleeping Way. That is so funny. I love that. I wish that was the title. Anyway, I'm just so happy that I can play this. It took about 6-7 months to complete the entire game from the beginning to end. There's Minfilia. It's a wonderful expansion. I'm putting it as tied with Shadowbringers for me, and Heavensward hits me in an old fantasy kind of way. This was more high fantasy. Um, low fantasy has things like shields and archers and swords. This had more like magic power blasts and things like this. Shadowbringers was a bit more trippier than Endwalker. Endwalker was more space and sci-fi focused than I expected. I thought Endwalker, I should have known because it showed a spaceship outside of Etheria. I think that's the name of the planet. It's not Earth. So I should have known when it showed a spaceship in the cover, that it would have used tech, but I didn't expect, I didn't expect to go to the edge of the universe. And the whole going in the past thing, oh my goodness. It was amazing. And it really tied the whole story together. I don't remember what he did that. I don't remember when Thancred looked like that. But thank you all so much for joining me on this journey. It was a real pleasure. It was an emotional roller coaster. It feels like a weight's off my shoulders now that I finished. Yeah, there's Garland. The Garlean Empire. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, Moonbreeda. And Urianger when he was more emo. He changed so much. The characters changed so much over the story. He's a game programmer. Midgard and Solmar. Yeah, that part got me emotional in ARR when I thought Thancred and Ishtola were dead. And she casted Holy and crumbled the tunnel. Oh my goodness. And he was talking about getting us, having us explore places and stuff. Anyway, I'm just going to say thank you so much for joining. It's been a real pleasure. Let's see what else there is. But thank you so much for joining. Ooh. There we go. I like this. It's like an Irish jig. A little bit like the Dubliners or Cheats. Anyway. Here we go. Mr. Headshot. That's good. Naoki Ishida Yoshi P. Producer and director. This is like Shakespeare. This is like a Shakespeare theater. Are they gonna bow? Oh, they're looking at each other. They're gonna like turn them back. The Warrior of Light. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you're a star in the play, huh? This is so amazing. Square Enix Co. Ltd. What an amazing poster. That is a really good poster. Wow. Oh, the bird, the blue bird. It makes sense now, yeah. Anyway, go ahead and play it for yourself. That's all I'll say. Oh.
Dearest mother. Dearest father.
Uh-huh.
This letter will be the very last that I write to you from the Rising Stones.
Alphino. Come on, Alphino.
As I commit these words to parchment, I fondly recall my journey
He's
as
no
a
longer a
scion.
scion. He's no longer a scion. This is when he started Crystal Braves. I'm just kidding.
From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls, to the time I set forth to forestall the final days.
Oh my goodness. Here we go.
At the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, we fought the battle of our lives.
I can't believe they're gonna go back there and finish quests for Aether Currents. Ugh.
Fought against despair itself.
Yes.
A veritable maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts
Hearts
of beings
Yeah.
not so unlike ourselves.
It's true. It's true.
Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought to my knees, crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat, convinced that I will never rise again.
Mm-hmm.
However, I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness.
Joy and happiness. Yes.
By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones?
He's like, absolutely not.
For from these fertile seeds, yet more hope shall spring
Oh,
forth.
she was such a good character, too. Good minor character.
And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That is moving. Anyway, very, very good game. Highly recommend. I don't know what more to say.
Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades.
Alright.
For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Oh, that's painful. Now imagine 6.1, it's like, hey, we're gonna rejoin really
There
quick.
you are, Alphino.
Like, what's 6.1 gonna be, you know?
Everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
Good job, you said foyer correctly. Foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there.
It's acceptable.
At least, that is what the story will be.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding. They're still gonna have the Scions, huh? They're just gonna be undercover? Like, what's gonna happen? Hey, we got the Scions. Oh, this is good. So they're gonna pretend disband? I don't get it. They're making me worried.
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, just a letter.
Yeah, we get it. Alright. So they don't even know about it.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
Ah, why do you say that?
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances.
Watch it kicks
From
off
now on, it
6.1.
falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal
Yeah.
with the realm's crises.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways.
Yeah, so that means no more Echo, right?
Retreating from plain sight to take our place in the shadows once more.
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently as we seek out problems that
Where
want
do they
for
go from
solving.
here, though? This is also part of the review, but where do they go from
But
here?
a day will come when we
Is
face
it going to
another
be like
great challenge,
Pliskin
and
with Metal
we
Gear
will
Solid?
face it together, as
Is
we
it going to be?
always
Is
have.
Snake going to be like aged? Is Alphino going to have a beard and it's like, we need to form the Scions again, Alphino?
As much as I look forward to that day,
So here's the thing,
I do hope it doesn't
Xeno,
come anytime soon.
Xenos is the only unwrapped up unknown, because they just left him lying there.
Formal
with his stuff.
association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask.
If Xenos
I'll be
comes
glad
back,
to keep my lance arm honed. I'll hold you to that. So you...
Keep a link, Pearl. You can communicate.
So you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Tataru.
Oh, someone has to keep the Rising Stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super...
So we're going.
To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan. If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, just wait till I can devote...
To the craft. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Gonna be a painter, huh? Yeah.
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord
Lordo.
I, for one, look forward to your
Dorito.
future successes, Tataru. As do I.
As to our next meeting, okay. What a great way to wrap this up.
And with that, I believe it is past...
Time that you all may depart. Alright. Here you go. Yeah, get out of here, Scram. It's late. Alright, well, that does it for my review. Thank you. There's probably some more cutscenes, to be honest. Alright, Endwalker. We still have this one quest to do before the official end. Indeed, indeed. Lopperts embark. Alright, new beneficial roles, that's good. Lopperts, okay. First from the land, that's good. Curiosity of theirs, yeah. That was amazing. That was fantastic. Yeah, it's a friendship. Come on. A friend? What's a friend? Alize. Moon, see your preparations. Yes, making another swooping belongings. You report devastation in the final days. Oh, interesting. Girl frozen. Yeah, Charlene would have done that as well. Because Cryle had that little vision. There you go. It would stop the greatest threat for sure. So this is going to run into a GVZ problem if we fight anything after this. It's like we've already defeated the greatest despair or whatever. So like, oh no, there's a giant beast marauding around. It's like, you know, when you fight so many supernatural things, there's going to be power creep. There's going to be a little bit of, you know, it's like in DBZ, after Frieza blows up the planet, it doesn't matter what Majin Buu can do or anyone else. That's my only worry about where the franchise goes moving forward, because, you know, we've already jumped the shark. You know, you don't want them to, you know, to have to come up with something even more far-fetched. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Alright. I do want to hear these, as it is the official end of this, of Endwalker. There's always this little gap between the credits, Building the Gathering. from the sirens. Yeah, Garland's recovering is great. Fallen Empire, yeah. Help them to get a new. I'll visit when I can. So where are you going? I'm clubbing the next year away. Just kidding. How you feeling? Any lingering experience? Yes. Many, many, many. I can't apologize enough. Well, that's fine. Yeah, he helped us. It's fine. Hi Charlie, construction is tired. Yeah. This is great. We're dependable, comrade. No, you're very dependable. Don't worry about it. Alright, Thancred, let's have our moment. Let's see. See what's going on. Oh no, there's that girl again. No, I'm just kidding. Sound more music in my head, speaking of that, yes. Men build trust on the men, yeah. Medium defeated. Some oblivion cut short. That's pretty good. Hey, that's true. Very glad you joined the sirens. Yeah. Made all these friends. Yes, you can honestly say the same. Yep. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Alright, Estinian. I'm saving your shoulder for last, of course. Staring match? What's going on? Wish work and study, that's good. Beacher is always Star Trap. Ah, I love having swords so much. Is this dragon song? Yeah. She is flourishing is comforting, that's true. That's their legacy and their triumph. It's true. Yeah. Joined you. Yeah, should you ever need me. Alright. 6.1's around the corner. Might need you. Alright, so we're gonna have to like travel around the world with Grahatiyad, aren't we? Because didn't we promise that to him before he jumped off? Students of Eldesson. This is pretty cool. I like this riff. It's a pretty cool riff for him. Giving a chance to do so much good. Yeah. Added benefit. Ministers. See where it goes. Yeah, there we go. That's the spirit. Realm of Omicrons, yes. Oh. Yes. Second thought. Except I said it in many, many words. Oh my goodness, I just can't believe this. My heart, it's so relaxed now. I we're finishing Endwalker. Counter-Wayward Traveler. Man, Whoever plays League do not hesitate to send word, alright? And now the most important person. Waifu number 1, Ishtola. Best cat girl. What are we gonna do now? Hadn't at present, yeah. Rare, okay, reminisce the fact of it, okay. Can recall to remembered culture and philosophy, yes. Good to see the EA, the Oz. Hoarding treasure, one should not dismantle. Pale shadow of reality. Our history sometimes deliberately embellished the truth, but I believe many, if not most, not even with the potential for corrupting me. I do, of course, realize the importance of people. What say you on the matter? Should I take up the quill? Yeah, why not? I think you'd be a good writer. Yeah. Yeah. So why just hold on to them in your memories? You can create something. Okay, good job to endeavor with the pen. Well, you'll be a scribe yet. She stumbled in the unknown. Yeah, I'll make sure to call. Yeah, you've died a couple times. I'm sure you have a different perspective. And now we finish Endwalker. Alright. What is this? Argos? What is this? Oh, that's the puppy. It's the wind up. Oh my gosh. That's wonderful. We got the doggy. Bum, 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 bum. So good.
I suppose we're off to Garlemald then, though we ought to speak with Lord Emmerich first, if he's received word of any recent development.
'Twould be prudent to purchase some warmer clothes at least. Mayhap we can pick up a few souvenirs for Euless and the others while we're at it.
Where will you all be heading next?
Dravania. There is a book I've been meaning to borrow from the Great Google Library. And I can think of at least one person who will be most displeased should I fail to visit before leaving.
We've no particular destination in mind, but we do intend to stop in Sharlayan.
We had thought to ask after the Loporrits. I am curious as to how well those who chose to remain are
adapting. Yeah, that's
Might we accompany you then?
Raha
and I were planning to return to the Baldessian.
Commissions have been piling up in our absence.
All the
and they
food
must
was
be dealt
carrots.
with. Here we begin our work.
So did we really have a choice? There were two choices. One was to flee, but it was like they would have lived off of carrots in the spaceship.
For Fritra's benefit, though I've yet to hear the details.
I see. Then it is here the Scions at last part ways.
Yeah. We see you. Alphino, what the heck? Oh my gosh, you're standing too close to me. You stand too close to me. Don't be in the middle of the frame.
Perhaps.
Okay, much better.
But I believe one of our number, a rather
You get to divulge your plan. I'm going to the gold saucer.
Quite right.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Fair point.
Going back to Verdun.
So, what's next for our humble adventure?
Oh, it's gonna cut away to the Endwalker symbol, isn't it? Like right before you say something. I want to work on that bridge. I want to shoot birds. Well, I'm gonna go to the gold saucer, get smashed every night for a year, wait for another expansion in 2 years. That's exactly what Moon's gonna do. I'm just kidding. Oh, look at that beauty food. That beautiful image. Alright. My goodness. Finn. Yet stand tall, my friend. Our journey will never end. That's intense. More cutscenes. It's like I like it, but I also don't like it. I want to be like done. You know, some video games, when you beat the final boss, there's like a scene, and then it's like
the constancy of this place never ceases to amaze me. An ocean of souls, shimmering and eternal. And yet, something stirred.
What?
Yes. Steeped in. Alas, I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star. We shall descend to the depths, you and I, to confront the dread beast Pandemonium.
Oh,
the sights we shall see.
Pandemonium. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Wow. A tea. Yeah, so how's the painting, workshop going? The painting venue.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around. Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand. I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well, and...
It's been like 3 minutes.
Meanwhile,
like, calm,
I'm left
calm
with
down.
a surplus of free time and the question
It's
of
been
how
like
to
2
make the
minutes.
most of it.
Just calm down. It's been 2 minutes. You're good. We like literally walked outside.
What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
I'm talking to you. It's still mulling it over. Yeah.
I hope you weren't thinking of asking me for advice. Though...
Ooh, what happened?
You've fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats. For your deeds, you've been hailed as the...
champion of yours, eh?
Acquit yourself as a simple adventurer again, and travel the world in search...
That would be really fun, actually. I'd love to travel. I hope 6.1 is just like
so
Yoshi P giving everyone a break.
From. It's hard to...
Like just give me a
But
book.
I believe I have the perfect...
Oh, that's cute. Oh.
Thavnair. That's where you should go next.
Okay, I've been there.
I doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzat the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. Then there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance.
The bounty itself.
Just think of all the new
memories.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the bounty?
Yeah.
As the bearer of Azem's crystal.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Man, what a flashback. It's so intense.
Oh, I know that look. That's an In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress. Shouldn't take much longer now, though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
Make sure it's packed. That's a good one.
stitch in here and trim in there. Knot the threads with love and care.
Oh, alright. She's holding something back.
Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with it. I'm one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims.
Alright, Chitauri, I'm a little bit concerned about you now.
Don't worry. I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
Look at that huge donut. They got this huge chocolate glazed donut.
Oh, we mustn't forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea or a river.
Or piping hot bath. Ha 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 ha. Whoa. Xenos.
And thus I am returned.
Newfound adventure. Got some Blade Runner music going on.
Ah, you're awake.
You drugged me, Chitauri? I really think she drugged me.
My apologies. I do get a little...
Alright, the music started again. I guess we're good.
You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touch...
Oh, an outfit. You know, it's weird, after all the emotional exhaustion of doing like a 7-hour stream and doing all of like the end of Endwalker, this is actually really intriguing. Like, I'm 7 hours in the stream currently. You guys are seeing it chopped up on YouTube, but but I'm like, yeah, I should probably call it quits. But then I'm like, well, wait, there's more glam. I can get new clothing. Okay, guess I'll check it out. That's what I love about this game. And no napping this time, the only moment you see. Uh-oh. It doesn't sound good. Looks horrible. I mean, I like the tights, but it's just the mannequin. Oh, never mind, I clapped. Good job. Never do I hear you. Probably like a million gil. Yeah, why not? Yeah. What is going on, Wayfarer's Tavern? This is horrible, absolutely horrible. But I see. Yeah, maybe it's better than what I'm currently wearing. Maybe I don't know. Oh, what's this? Oh. Alright. Thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna zoom on in and say thank you so much for joining. Well, thank you so much for joining. It's been a wonderful time, and I'll talk to you later.